Taurus, it's your turn. Let's do a read for you. Sun, Moon, Rising. It's a general read, so take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Don't make anything fit that doesn't fit. I have shuffled the cards, so I'm just going to see what wants to come out and see if I'm getting any intuitive messages. I hope something resonates. I don't know, y'all. You know, I just don't know. I don't know about anything. Well, we have 10 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. I can't think of two more opposite energies. This inclusive energy, and then this exclusive energy. So it almost feels as though there's someone here who feels like maybe even outside of a tradition, like outside of like what is sought after, and it almost feels like it is a tool in which someone is hard on themselves for not being able to measure up to this perfect norm, this perfect ideal, so to speak. There's also this sense that I'm really getting that message. Someone feels like maybe they'll never know happiness again. Something along those lines. Someone really loves when people compete for their attention. So it's interesting to see almost like this perfect ideal with the 10 of Cups and someone feeling like they're on the outside, but also this energy of like, but I also like to be independent, and I like looking at my options. It feels like there's an option that stands out from the rest. I don't know if people compete for someone's attention, if people compete for your attention. So then there's an option that stands out to you the most out of all. And then out comes heartbreak. Heartbreak and 7 of Pentacles. Feels like someone is thinking about all the years that they've input with someone, all the investment they've made, all of the seeds they've planted. It feels like there's a sense of reflection and a sense of heartache over what could have been. And at the same time, there's a person here who's also okay, you know? There's this interesting energy of like someone who has new opportunities, someone who has maybe people vying for their attention. We have 2 5s out. It's almost like there's this place where a person can get the feeling of the ideal without actually having to commit or something like that. There's this interesting energy of like, well, I'm on the outside of this 10 of Cups energy, but I can always look over here. I can look at the options that I do have, and I enjoy the fight, I enjoy the conflict, I enjoy the drama. So this is somebody who isn't almost as sad as maybe initially they're sad, or they felt sad for a little bit, or they get almost this kind of pouting energy, but then they turn around and they're just fine. In terms of like I said, they're able to get kind of this shallow drama that props them up, so they don't actually have to think about the fact that the 10 of Cups isn't happening maybe with you. And then they go into, though, there's like this deep cycle of thought. Yeah, Taurus, because I see the Pentacles here, which is your energy, which is almost like this, it's almost like this shield that you're putting up. Like this person reflects over you and like the practical way that it could be with you and the life that you could build together. But maybe they also at the same time have to think about the betrayal that they did there with the Three of Swords here. And that stands out very prominently. Like it feels like that really ended something here. So I feel like this person kind of goes back and forth. It's like they are distracted for a while and it works, and then they're back to thinking about how maybe they really like destroyed something or ended something or made something, like they killed something. But it's still, I get that they like see you everywhere. They see you everywhere. They reflect upon you. I think sometimes they think what it would be like to commit, to invest. Temperance. Sagittarius. And it's almost like they dip their toe in, but then they like, I don't know, it's almost like they tell themselves to stay balanced, or to not let the heartbreak that they caused get to them. Now they could be feeling heartbroken too, because I think you've definitely put up a wall. Can you tell me why is the Temperance here? Because the Temperance also has this energy of like healing. So it's almost like maybe they wonder if they can find a way of turning things around with you. If there could be some like equal give and take. Yeah, the Six of Swords wanted to come, or Six of Cups. it's interesting, like they also balance themselves internally to keep, I think, from feeling the depth of regret. And with the High Priestess coming out, it's like they know that you see through it all, like you have a very clear understanding. You hold you have a lot of knowledge about the situation. You're very smart, you're very wise. And so I think maybe they think through, I think they temper themselves a lot, honestly. And they're kind of towing a line. They're not really wanting to jump in. And then we have the Six of Cups. So what they really want is to give and be with you. My cards are falling all over the floor. And then out comes Taurus. So we have what? The Hangman, Nine of Cups, and the Hierophant. They get stubborn. They like their trophies. They like you're not moving. You're not making any moves. You see in the day and night. And you represent for them, where did I hear it? This is not original, but it's definitely coming out in this reading. You represent a kind of mirror. And so like when people, I heard, I will give credit, it's not mine, that when someone ghosts you, it's because you're a mirror of what they can't, of what they can't do, of what they can't commit to, of what they can't, you hold up to them like what you need and what you won't compromise on, and sometimes they just can't face that even within themselves. So this feels like that like you've put some boundaries out, some needs out based upon a situation that was really heartbreaking. And I think they think that they want the single life and they enjoy flirting, but in the end they really reflect on what they lost when they lost you. They really reflect on that, and they have to tell themselves a particular story in order to be okay with the fact that they lost you. And then they almost like go into like this stubborn place of like, well, you know, I don't, I'm not gonna be someone I'm not, or I'm not gonna beg, or they don't want to surrender to the relationship really. And at the same time, the desire is there. So that's got to be a really interesting place to be, because it seems like with you, they could have it all, but they're not willing to admit to themselves that that's, yeah. And I think again, you represent for them this. You are a mirror, and you are clear. I love you, Taurus. Feel free to like or subscribe if it resonates. Thanks for being here. I love you.